Just give me 1 second. Okay. If you're not able to connect, guys, please let me know. Keep me posted, okay? Oh, perfect, Nathan. I'm lovely. Like, if you can see that, that's perfect. Well, okay, great. Okay, we are live on YouTube. Like, it's going live now. Okay, so anybody on TikTok who would like to connect with me on YouTube live, because I will be sharing the screen. I'm taking a masterclass. We're already halfway down there. So don't miss the chance, okay? Like, there is a lot coming in. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again. Thank you so much for your patience, guys. I really, really appreciate. Okay. Well, ready? Perfect. Here we go. Okay, so on YouTube, can people see my screen right now? Can you guys see the screen? Okay. Well, let's get going. Thank you for your patience, and we are here. So people who would like to connect for this IELTS Speaking Masterclass, just send me a message on TikTok. Can I edit this? No, I can't. Okay, just send me a message on TikTok and I'll send you the link to connect on YouTube Live. Or if you just go onto that link, it will take you to my YouTube channel and you will be able to connect. Okay, perfect. All right. Oh, perfect. Hi, Jenny. Yes. Okay. Well, great. Okay, so I'm going to start. And if anybody would like to connect, they will. Okay, let's keep going. Perfect. So let's get to now strategy to reach band 7. All right. Okay, now I know because of the disturbance. Perfect, Nathan. If you receive the message, Janet, please wait for me. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm just gonna make sure that there is nobody missing out on it. Yes, Nathan, just give me 1 sec. Oh, I got your message now. Perfect. Okay, people watching me on TikTok, please send me the message right now, because I am not going to stop. Once I start the masterclass again, I will not stop, and you might lose on getting the link. You might not get the link. Juji, please send me a message on TikTok, because right now I cannot just go back and forth on my phone. Can you please just go to TikTok and send me a message? I would love to. Yes. Juji, can you send me a message on TikTok? Wait, okay. Can I see the comments here? For how many of you, English is not your first language? Juji, if possible, send me a message on TikTok so that I can send you the link. Okay? Perfect. Guys who are connecting for the master class, please just send me a message, YouTube. I'm sending the link to you. Connect on YouTube for the class right now, because I am not going to keep other people on waiting. Okay? I'm not going to keep other people waiting. Okay. So on YouTube, Janet is live, and yes, people are connecting. Hi, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Well, I am going to keep going. So those people who are missing on it, like, I can't help it right now. You can still send me a message and we'll see how we can do it. Perfect. So before we move on, we will just quickly review what did we covered until now. Okay. So we'll try to do it like as quickly as possible. So yes, this is your IELTS Speaking Masterclass, and we are talking about how to score band 7+ in IELTS Speaking Test. And to move on, yes, this is today live session is free, and we are going to learn what IELTS Speaking Test is, why we talked about why most students got stuck on band 6, the exact strategy we will be discussing right now, how to get to band 7 and 8, and then we'll talk about real examples and answers. By the end of the session, you will understand how to improve your speaking score faster and in a most incredible way. So stay until the end because you will get to see the amazing difference between the band 9 and band 8 speaking answers. Well, this is a little information about me. I'm not going to talk about detail. You guys can see it on the screen and probably can see, the credibility, because I want to make sure, like, you guys know. Okay, just one more. Okay, yeah, I'm sending the link. Perfect. Okay. All right, done. Well, okay, this is a little bit information about me. If you guys have any questions, you can always ask later. And yes, we talked about what is IELTS exam. We talked about listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These are 4 modules that are that are tested in your international English language testing system. Why people take this test? If they're looking forward to move abroad for higher education, if they're migrating to another country, or for professional opportunities. So we did talk about how my students have moved from their home country. They moved to Australia, Canada, US, and most of my students were from Taiwan, Spain, and other parts of the world, but majority of them were from here. And yes, as you can see, I've already taught, like, I have been teaching and I have taught 20 plus, like, students from 20 plus countries and 380 plus working professionals. And you wouldn't believe that 3 million people take this IELTS test every year. We did talk about how speaking test is structured. That's part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1 and speaking test would take almost 11 to 14 minutes to cover, and not more than that, right? So part 1 is introduction questions. Second is the cue card. I have already explained about it. Part 3 is your discussion question, which is related to part 2. So in part 3 discussion questions, the questions that your examiner is going to ask you will all be related to your cue card. Okay. And yes, many students don't get the marks because they don't really understand what the examiners want from them. And yes, again, this is true. We have some special surprise for the IELTS students at the end. So stay with me until the end. Okay, now we're going to talk about how IELTS speaking. Okay, we already talked about IELTS speaking score. So it's IELTS speaking is scored or based on 4 elements or 4 categories. First is your fluency and coherence. I have already talked about coherence, vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation. All right. And we did talk about the tragedy of people thinking, oh, if I use fancy vocabulary, I'm going to get good score. Not necessarily. All right. We also talk about the biggest mistakes that students make. They memorize answers. They give short responses. They do not organize the ideas in their head in a proper way. They overthink grammar and they do not practice enough speaking. Well, later in this session, I will also show you how band 8 and 9 answers actually sound like. It's amazing. Well, okay. So now we are ready and we're going to get going. Okay. So this was the recap of what we have done till now. Now we'll be talking about the strategy to reach band 7. To reach band 7 or 8, the students must learn natural answer structure. Now, what do I mean by natural answer structure? If anybody asks you a question, the way you naturally respond to it is your natural answer structure. Can it be different for every person? Absolutely. It can differ based on different people. The way you're expressing yourselves, the way you're putting the information out there, it's going to sound differ for every student. All right. So, yes, it is important to build your natural way of speaking. Second is idea expansion techniques, how you expand your ideas. So, this is a glass, there's a water. So, if somebody asks me, what am I drinking? I am drinking water from this amazing, beautiful glass where, as if you can actually see the patterns here, it looks so mesmerizing. And even when you touch, because of these patterns, the glass doesn't feel like it's gonna fall off because it has a good friction because of these patterns. So I can have a good grip on this glass. Did you see what I did? This is what people have to do during the IELTS test. You have to expand your ideas, all right? So for me, my expansion technique is going to be different. For all my other students, their technique is going to be different based on their natural answer structure, right? Third thing is topic vocabulary. Yes, keywords, very, very, very important. People mostly underestimate this, but this is the dope thing. You need to know the topic vocabulary. Let's say I'm talking about what am I drinking, so I can talk about glass. You can have plastic glass, you can have stainless steel glasses, you can have like the glass glasses, you can have I don't know if they have acrylic glasses or something, but topic vocabulary is very much important. Friction, pattern, texture. Make sense? So this is how you got to develop all these kind of skills. Then talking about pronunciation clarity, super, 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 super important. The reason why I would emphasize more on pronunciation is that now pronunciation, a lot of people confuse it with accent. They think that, oh, I have a Thai accent. Oh, I have French accent. I have Spanish accent. I have Chinese accent. I have Indian accent. How will that really take my score lower, or should I be working on my accent? No, you don't have to work on your accent. What you really need to work on is your pronunciation. Now, for example, let's say simple sentence, I can drink water. If a Spanish person says this, they might say, I can't drink water. Still acceptable. They didn't say can, they say can. But the thing is, how much is your intensity level? Because for Spanish speakers, they can try to say can, can. I'm not saying can. It's possible. For Indian people as well. Okay, for Indians, it's easy to say can. Okay, let's say for Chinese speakers, if the word is sell, right? Now imagine, or like not sell, like tail. Okay, reversal. So whenever there is like tail, sail, even if you're a Thai speaker and if you have not practiced your L sound enough, your L sound is not going to come out, right? So it's not part of accent, but it's part of pronunciation. Well, it might happen that when you're pronouncing like the tail of the dog is furry. So this sentence, like if you would say it in a way that the tail is the dog is furry, tay is not accepted, tail accepted, tail accepted. Make sense? So pronunciation is different story, accent is different story. Nobody is going to judge you based on your accent, but that doesn't mean that your pronunciation can be incorrect. So we have to work on the pronunciation clarity, super important. Next, confidence in speaking. It is super important. You cannot be fluent and shy. That doesn't go hand in hand, right? So building your confidence is one of the key aspect for you to get your band 7 plus. This is exactly so all these things that I just talked about, this is exactly what I train my students inside this IELTS program, or the course that we have designed and created and structured for my students. So that we work like very student, like with every student in a particular way. Okay, if you guys have any questions, I'm just gonna, okay, perfect. All right, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. I will be answering your questions right now. Okay, I'm going to answer your questions right now. Again, I'm going to send a little reminder for people connected with me on TikTok. We have started a new live session, so the live link of YouTube in my bio might not work. If you want to connect with me, if you're preparing for the IELTS test, and if you want to connect with me live on YouTube, because it's a class going on, I have a presentation. So if you would like to connect there, just send me a message, IELTS. That's it. Okay? Send me a message, IELTS, if you would like to connect in the class on YouTube. And I'm going to answer the questions now. That's perfect. Okay, let's see this. So Clotted has a question. When I took an English test, I couldn't get the level C1 at speaking because of my Yes, clotted. See, now you know. Now you know. Because very minute errors which are prominent can affect your IELTS score. Okay. And guys, you can even share. Uh, for people, please text me and I can connect you with me in the class on YouTube, okay? The link is not working on the bio, but you can just text me. Don't put the message or chat here. Like text me on TikTok. Okay? Yes, Claudette, I'm reading your next message. I have an issue about pronunciation of could because I pronounce the letter. Ah, okay. Clotted, can you tell me where are you from, or what's your first language? What is your first language? Yes, that happens. Like most of my students from Spain, they don't say walk, they say walk, could, would. That happens. So can you tell me what's your first language? Okay, Clotted, I'm good. Okay, that's a really good question. So Clotted is asking me, um, French. Okay, okay, perfect. I understand. Yes. Okay. Now the thing is, Clotted, here you're asking me a very perfect grammar question. You're saying that can we lose? Okay, so guys, everybody preparing for IELTS, listen to this. Could we lose points or score or bands because we aren't accurate about the modal verbs using in complex contexts? Now, okay. All right. So people connected on YouTube, don't worry, we guys are good. Okay. Somebody, okay, I don't want fake messages. Some company texted me if they would like to connect with me on my live. Okay, but you know what? Okay, never mind. Guys, okay, I'm gonna stick to the class. All right, let's stick to the class. Okay, where are we? Yes, grammar can always affect your speaking part, and I'm gonna say one thing based out of my personal experience that okay, wow, like if I have to talk about grammar in IELTS speaking, you know what, Cluttered, let's do one thing. I will talk about in detail what to focus on grammar and how to focus on the grammar in another live session because it's a very beautiful question that you asked. But the thing is, like, I have to, talk a lot about it, and we are like running a little bit on the time constraint. But yes, grammar is going to affect your score. So you need a good, like, you need to have a good grammar. But the thing is, does that mean that you have to study or learn a lot of grammar? Probably not. Okay. That's not the idea. Well, okay. So, Claudette, 3 or 4 points in my grammar. Oh, you're talking about TOEFL. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So for TOEFL section, it's a complete different story because for TOEFL, you have a screen, you have the question on the screen, and you're not talking to a person. So yeah, and like you need to know. Okay, so one important question, Clotted, you need to first figure out uh, if you're taking the TOEFL test, is it necessary to take the TOEFL test? Because okay, wow, somebody's asking me IELTS material. Guys who are connected with me or who are wanting to connect in the master class, just send me a message on TikTok. I will send you the link for the YouTube. Okay? Use could instead of yes. Okay. Yes, clotted. That's a very beautiful grammar expression. Could or would, when to use what. So yeah, that's how I train my students, until like I subconsciously fit their brain with what they have to use. Okay. So yeah, that's a really really beautiful aspect that you're discussing. Yes, it can be a possible context for sure. Absolutely. Perfect. So, Clotet, here is a question for you. All those people preparing for IELTS test, here is the question for you. And people who don't know, let me just show you what exactly is happening. The live lesson is going on YouTube. So if you're preparing for the IELTS test, if you're serious, just text me on TikTok, message, don't comment, not here. Go to my profile, message me, YouTube or IELTS, and I'll send you the YouTube link for the live masterclass. Okay, so the question, describe a place you'd like to visit. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Okay, now the question to all of you, describe a place you like to visit. So Clotted, and for people connected with me on YouTube, I would like you to type your answer based. Okay, Clotted, absolutely, absolutely. I would like you to stay with me until the end, and I can give you more details on how you can get the score C1 level. And if you would like to connect with me personally for a class or for just a consultation, you can, and we will talk about it, how you can do that. Okay, for now, I would like all of you to answer this question. Describe a place you like to visit. Wow. Yes. Describe a place you like to visit. Take a minute, not more than that, and just frame your answer, and then I'll show you how your answer should look like. Okay? Meanwhile, to my viewers and my friends and family or my community in TikTok, I am doing a masterclass live on YouTube. I'm sharing my screen. And if you would like to connect in that live masterclass, because it's a proper lesson going on, can you see that? Yeah, right. So there is a course going on. You can participate and take advantage of this course. And if you would like to connect with me on this live, just simply text me, go to my profile on TikTok, message me IELTS, and I will send you the live link for the YouTube. Okay? Feel free to connect with me there. All right? But text me within 1 minute, because we only have 1 minute. Do not write the comment here. Go to my profile on TikTok, message me IELTS, and I will send you the live link of the YouTube channel, because we are having a class with sharing screen on YouTube. Okay. So yes, everybody, you guys all have 1 minute. And the question is, describe a place you like to visit. You can type it. I just want to see. Yeah, Cluttered, you can definitely be part of it. Because, okay, those people who are participating in YouTube chat, only to them I can, like, only those people I can see and I can respond to, okay? So yes, Jonathan, Janet, Cluttered, feel free to frame your answers. And for people, oh, thank you. I really appreciate people who are sharing the link. Okay, wow, that's a really good question about paper-based IELTS test. Guys, I'm going to talk about it, but we have to figure this out. Okay, I have already got an answer in it. Glorious Fighter, everybody who is connected in the live, everybody can join this live session. You just simply have to message me on TikTok. Like, how can I see the comments as well? Oh yeah, I'm getting the messages. Okay, I got the messages, guys. I'm sending you the link. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, perfect. I'll be answering all people's, like, give a detailed feedback. Okay. My TikTok is running a little slow. Just give me 1 second, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you who's connected in the live, because it's like you are one of the most patient people I have met, and all of you are like really amazing people. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate. Okay. All right. Okay, so those who have sent me the messages, I can see it, and I am sending you the YouTube link. Okay. Why my computer runs so slow today? Never does that. Okay, perfect. Yes, Glorious Fighter. Yes, I can send. I'm sending you the link. Neil, here is the link. Why? Okay, there is no. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Okay, worked. Okay, did you guys get the link? Clouded, just yes, I will read your answer. Just give me 1 second. I'm sending the link for people. Just 1 minute, guys. Okay, all right, perfect. Anybody again on TikTok, if you would like to connect with me on the YouTube class, like just send me a message and I'll talk about it. Okay, I'll send you the link. Okay, Juan and everybody, guys, I am taking a class right now, a master class on YouTube. So you guys have to connect there. Okay. All right. So Clotted, your answer is okay. For everybody, I'm going to repeat the question again. Yes. I'm going to repeat the question again. Describe a place you like to visit. Write your answers in the YouTube chat, okay? And I'm going to review it. Okay, so Clotted says, a place I would visit again is the Alps Mountains because I feel as I am in heaven. The calm over there allows me to relax, to enjoy of the nature. Okay, yes. I did read your answer and it gives me a lot of perspective about your English, your grammar, and your English level. And I can imagine what kind of mistakes you might make. All right. So we will move on and talk about how we can improve our answers and how we can get the higher bands. Okay. Just all right. I hope you guys can see the screen, all of you. Okay, and let me talking now. So this is okay. So Clotted has really answered a very good. In a answers were more descriptive, which was nice. Most people make a mistake that they say a very short answer. As you can see here, I like to visit the park because it is relaxing. That's not enough, right? So your particular writing that I have seen plotted for you, I can definitely say that it's going to be around band 6 or 6.5, but not above. Reason being, a lot of grammatical aspects that we can improvise on, and we could use better words. So band 7 answer would look like this, or should look like this. One place I really enjoy visiting is a small park near my house. I usually go there in the evening because it helps me relax after a long day. The atmosphere is peaceful and I enjoy walking while listening to music. Do you see? There is not a lot of connectivity, but the sentences are small, decent, and good. Okay? Now, if you want to see band 8 and band 9 level answers for this question, stay until the end and I will break it down to them and you can actually see more. So the basic difference between band 6 and below and band 7 and above is that here, as you can see, for band 7, it is more detail, more natural structure, and better vocabulary. That's how band 7 looks like. Okay, so let's talk about how can we prepare for IELTS effectively. So effective IELTS preparation requires structured speaking practice, real feedback from an expert. You cannot prepare for IELTS on your own because I have made that mistake with me when, before I started teaching, and I have seen people making that mistake. Students come to me after doing 2 and 3 attempts of IELTS test, and then they say, it would have been great if I would have already found you, if I have already found you before, So yes, structured speaking practice is super, super, super important. You need to get a real-time feedback, not just real feedback. You need to get a real-time feedback, and you have to improve on it until your subconscious is ready to build it or put the way of communication in your natural. So basically, the structure speaking should become your natural way of expression. Until then, good bands are difficult to get. vocabulary improvement, super important, and mock speaking tests. So this is what I do a lot with my students. So self study alone is not gonna lead you. It's gonna make you like, you might see the improvement, but it's going to be very slow. And without feedback, you would not know whether this improvement is happening in the right direction or not. Okay, so this is exactly what I prepare my students in our IELTS success course. Okay, but before we go there, let's talk about Band 8 and Band 9 IELTS speaking answers. Let us understand the difference between the good and the exceptional responses. I'm going to keep this slide on the screen. Take your time, guys, to read it. Take your time. Guys, if you can see this, this is happening live on YouTube. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I'm taking the class live on YouTube. If you want to connect, message me on TikTok. Go to my profile, message me, and I will send you the link to join in the class. Okay. Yeah. Do not write your messages here. Like, you have to go to the TikTok profile and then send the message. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Well. All right. I'm just gonna the screen a little bit. Okay. I hope you guys can see the screen, right? Okay. Please let me know when you're done reading. Okay, so when you're done reading, please let me know. Okay. Let me know if you guys are done reading. Are you guys done reading? Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right, we are running out of time. So I'm just going to quickly talk about the band 8 and 9 example. If you guys want, you can take a screenshot of this. All right. And you can read it for yourself later. All right. So, yes, The key difference between band 8 and band 9 is that in band 8 you will have clear ideas, like your ideas will be clear and you will use strong vocabulary. In band 9 you will have your natural, like your storytelling will be top notch. It will be natural storytelling, and it will have a lot of rich vocabulary, not just strong vocabulary, but rich vocabulary. Your ideas will dive deeper into explanations and expressing yourselves. All right. Remember this, IELTS examiners, they are not looking for you to answer some memorized answer. Nobody wants that. Remember, even if it's a language test, they are basically testing your communication skills. And communication skills, the more natural they are, the more score you're going to get. Okay. Well, let's talk about the special opportunity for IELTS students. So, yes, if you are serious about reaching your target IELTS band score, I am opening a limited number of seats in my IELTS Success program this summer. Okay, only for this summer. And inside this program, students will receive personalized IELTS preparation and also the IELTS preparation material that I have created for my students. All right. These are research based materials. So yes, this is like a whole rich package where you don't have to buy anything from outside. Okay. You don't need anything from outside. Just me as your resource, just English Quest with Gina as your resource, and you're all sorted. Second, we will be focusing on structured speaking training. We will be having real practice tests and feedback in the class live. We don't waste a single minute. Okay. We prepare. Then vocabulary and pronunciation coaching is super, super important. That's what we also do it for the IELTS test preparation. A clear strategy for every IELTS section, because it's not just about, oh, this is the reading section, that's the strategy, that's how I need to use it. No, it doesn't work like that. For some people, their learning abilities are different. So I have to modify, or basically we together modify the course for you so that you can get your band. And this program is designed for students who want to reach band 7, band 8, or higher. And remember, this is a personalized course, so it's going to be one-on-one course, because right now I'm only open for one-on-one consultation. And yes, I only accept small number of students at a time. All right. So students who would like to join during the summer intake will also receive a small bonus session for speaking practice and IELTS course package. So there will be additional summer discount that you can get. So you just have to simply book the trial class. You can click. Okay. So actually I can. All right. So you can, once you click on this link, if you will go to EnglishQuestWithGina.com, you will see this and yeah, this video on the right side is basically the information. You'll go down, you'll have all the price information, and when you click on book the trial class, let me show you what's going to happen. It will take you to a page, so you have to fill up this form, because that's how you're going to book your trial lesson. Once you fill up the form, within 24 to 48 hours you will receive an email with a calendar booking link and the payment link. So make sure, like, you can check the calendar, you can check the available times and everything. If you find a time available, you can make the payment and then schedule your first trial class. Yes, the trial classes are going out on high discount, so you can see, you can just simply book here. The prices are mentioned here. Okay. And if you know more about the IELTS we have, like what exactly we're going to cover, so that's here. That's our IELTS course information. And yes, we do have group courses as well. But for now, group courses are on waiting list, because there is a proper like way we structure the groups as well. Like, but yes, if you're looking for 100% results, I would recommend go for one-on-one courses. It's not really that expensive, if you really value your time, your efforts, and you would like to get the score. So yeah, you can check it out. And after this on YouTube, I'm going to put, oh, I can actually send the link here. Wait, Oh, superb. Okay, so if you would like to book the course, you can just simply click on this. And if you would like to get to know more about the course, you can check the course information here. Okay, I have already shared the links with you in the YouTube chat, so you can actually see it. All right, so here, talking about, you can book your trial class today. And what exactly is going to happen, class? Trial class is super, super cheap, okay? So feel free to book it. We're going to have a consultation. That's going to be your first consultation with me. And if you want to prepare for some other tests, you can actually talk about it. And if you just want to work on your English communication, you can talk about it. So basically, in the trial lesson, what happens is I evaluate your current English level. We get a little bit deeper into understanding your psychology, your approach towards response. And based on that, we plan everything. Maybe you're not just here for IELTS speaking. Maybe you want to work on your reading, writing, and maybe the whole IELTS course. You want to make sure that you get good bands in all the sections. So if that's your chance, like, you can always talk to me during the trial class. It's going to be 25 minutes, $10. That's it. Okay. We will be identifying your weaknesses. What's your weak spot, like why you're not able to get the score, why you're not able to get the band if you've already taken the test. We will be creating a personalized one-on-one. Okay, so this course is going to be just you and me preparing for your goal, so that we make sure that you get your bands. All right, so the wait list, yes, for the group course, I'm going to again tell you that we are having this wait list system. So basically, you have to first book your trial class, and then we will decide, like, if you can be comfortable, or like if group course is going to be okay for you, you can enroll for that or for the individual lessons. But the only difference is going to make for the prices. But yes, for one-on-one course is something that we can start right now. For the group course, there is a wait list. So yeah, we can talk about that as well during the trial class. So one important thing, there is the summer offer going on. So students who will be enrolling in this month for the IELTS course will receive straight 10% discount on any of the IELTS course that you purchase. Okay. So yeah, you can just go to the link. You'll see all the informations there. And yes, but IELTS course purchase after the trial lesson. So you can go for 10 lessons, 20 lessons, 40 lessons. But if you want to prepare for the whole IELTS course, it's going to need you 40 lesson course. Okay. You can see the information on the website. And yes, here are some of the results. As you can see, student got 8 bands, 7.5. And you will see I have put here a 6 band. I'll tell you, this student was absolute beginner when he came to me. And there is a reason why I have this scorecard here, because this particular student wanted only band 6 to go to Australia. So his university only needed band 6. And he was like, Gina, I don't care. Just get me band 6 from anywhere. This is how we got it. Okay. So again, I'm going to say, like, the student was an absolute beginner. That doesn't mean we enroll for the IELTS course right away. No, we have prepared together to get his English level up first. And then I have put him in the IELTS course. Okay. And yes, at the end, I would like to show you what my students have to say, because, I said that I have like 860 plus reviews from my student. That's 5 stars. It's not a joke. And I would like to show you this video. And I'm going to move it a little faster. Hello there. I hope you are doing great. I know you all have been waiting to see what my students have said about. Take it, like, go ahead. Okay, I'm not gonna see. We all want to save our time, right? Okay, here, as you can see, so that says 5-star, 23 reviews, 1849 lessons. This is like just the past 5 years. And this is nothing. Okay, this is a live recording of my screen, like nothing. Yeah, so I'm really proud of my student. Like you can see, read everything. So if you want, I can send this review link to you as well. And oh yeah, like the second profile that I crazy, because here, as you can see, 5,400. This is only the day of the last 5 years, okay? Because that's when things started to go everything online, So 860. Do you see that? Yeah, 865 star reviews. So I am not kidding. And I have people from everywhere. So you can see there is, reviews in English and Chinese and all that stuff. So if you want, I can share the link as well for this if you want, like, or otherwise you can just find it on my YouTube channel. Perfect. So that's pretty much it. And if you guys like to connect with me live for the course, yes, you can. You have all the links and to fill up your forms. And that was all for today's live. And I hope you enjoyed and I hope you liked today's session. And how do I say this? So if you like it, you can follow the channel. Sometimes I try to go live, not usually. This was my first live session that I have done on YouTube, and I hope this was helpful. Yeah. And thank you so much, everybody who connected with me on TikTok and on YouTube. I really, really appreciate. So for TikTok people, if you have missed this course, what can I say? If you're serious about learning IELTS, you can still text me and get your trial lessons booked. And if you want more information, just get in touch. Thank you so much and wish you all a great day. Thank you so much for connecting and have a great one. Bye-bye. Take care.